What are some actions, what are common pieces of advice that you give to, companies that want to put a bigger focus and emphasis on diversity within their workforce?
It starts with leadership, and leadership has to be on board. But some of the advice that I would give is that you're not really going after a target market, right? You're not going after to bring in diversity to your organization. You're looking at what you have and looking at how can you interact and add value to other people. And that's going to come naturally. You're going to naturally, for example, I'll give you an example. We were looking for a more diverse committee for empowering women. We had different skill sets, different nationalities, but we didn't have women of color represented on our committee. I said, okay, how do you get that, right? Like, and there's no getting that as like a target. What you do is you start including people. And so the one thing that we did was reach out to have women of color that were speakers, right? It was intentional, but we were including them in what we were trying to do. So you would see them on our committee, you would see them as part of our speakers. So then we had pictures that represented everyone just by actively and intentionally going out there and practicing what you preach, if you will, but going out there and looking for opportunities to bring people together that are different than you.
I think what you defined there was exactly centered around this idea around inclusion, right? It's not just this like, all right, cool, I got a quota to fill. It's we got to start with including others that might have not been included otherwise, and that's the base foundation that you can't skip levels.
Yeah, and I'll add one more thing there. We talk about equity a lot, and I think this a lot. I was unclear about it myself because in the workforce, it can't be like equality. It's not like our rights. Like, yes, we should all have equal rights, but we have to like actually go a little extra effort to recruit the people and to get the people in our organizations to make it diverse. Not that we should have different treatment. We have to focus on that and bring attention to that. And that doesn't feel equal all the time. But until you get to a part where it's more, the percentages are more even, then it makes more sense to have everybody equal. But right now they're just so off that it really is it's gonna feel like it's not being treated equal, and that's how we're creating this equity term that you hear a lot.